I've cut hundreds of trees down for people, but nobody has ever asked me to build them a tree, much less build a tree into a deck. But that's what we're doing today. We're assembling a tree up through this hole in the deck. I'm starting here at the bottom. We've already cut the hole into the deck, as you'll see in a minute. And the homeowners had pre-installed this stump that they ordered on Alibaba. And we're just now rolling the first prefab piece onto the stump. You can actually buy one of these tree assembly kits on Amazon, but we got ours on Temu. They're not as expensive as you might think. Here we've got the first piece pretty much in place. We've already applied the adhesive. It's actually just an Elmer's glue that you spread on before you put this in place. There you can see the hole in the deck that we're going to be building the tree up through. Here my crew tilts back a piece so they can fit another one up under it, as you can see here. Tree work is not easy, and these guys are very strong. Here you can see him using a magnetic puller to suck that piece into the form. These pieces all have heavy metal inside them to make them easier to pull with the puller. And now that this is almost in place, he's pulling it here a little bit more. They come to probably the trickiest part of this job, which is fitting the tree up through that hole. So he's about to use the puller again, and there it goes up into the hole. Simple magnetism. But that leaves us with a little slice here that they're about to set in place. As you can imagine, these pieces have to be precisely cut, or they don't give that final finish that you're looking for. So by the end of this job, when the glue sets, you can't even see a seam where those pieces came together. It just looks like one long continuous piece. So Pablo down there is throwing the pieces up to my crew on the deck. Pablo is actually a rugby player, so he's got a fantastic arm and a great set of legs. And up here in the sunlight, you'll see that you're unable to see the seam between the pieces once they get set and that glue cures. I do not want to understate how strong these guys really are. Here, I'll get y'all some nice overhead shots. I'm up there on the lift, jealously watching these guys have all the fun. I'm going to come down and join them soon, but I wanted to get these sweeping overhead shots for your pleasure. The tree is really starting to come together now, as you can see. And here Pablo's really showing off. But he's very humble and he doesn't like to be in these videos, so you won't even see him. The tree is getting pretty high at this point, so I'm about to swoop in and lend my assistance. Here comes a really impressive catch by my partner Logan, and he makes it look really easy. If you're going to attempt a job like this, I would suggest getting a couple helpers, because moving these large pieces up onto the deck can be quite challenging. There's Pablo again with an amazing throw, and his aim is unmatched, unparalleled. Just make sure you thoroughly coat the underside of each of these pieces with the glue before you throw them up. Another great toss. And I'm not sure if we're going to come back later and add the canopy or if the homeowners just want to leave it like this, but for now, they just asked us to leave it like this. So this is the final piece of the kit. There is a canopy kit that comes separate. You can order that one on Temu too, but we just stopped here. This is all we were paid to do. And leave a comment, have you ever seen a weirder tree job than this?